Hi everyone, welcome to V4 Cinema. Recently, I did a video ranking all the movies directed by PS Mithran. There are 3 movies to be exact: Irumuthirai, Hero and Sardar. You can check out the ranking video in my channel. While ranking the movies, I got into thinking, is there a potentiality for a PS Mithran universe? After LCU, everyone is embarking on their own universe building journey, be it Yash Raj Spy Universe, Maddock Horror Comedy Universe, Rohit Shetty Cop Universe, and recently the Vada Chennai Universe with the announcement of Arasan starring STR directed by Vetrimaran. Do we need another universe? Maybe. First, let me highlight what are the things I like about PS Mithran movies. The main character is usually someone who's morally grey. In Irumuthirai, we have Vishal, whose only concern was to get settled overseas, neglects in taking care of his father and sister, has an anger issue, and was willing to forge documents to get a bank loan. In Hero, Sivakarthikeyan does student recruitment into college and universities through bribery. He also runs a fake degree certificate business. In Sardar, Karthi is a police officer, but nonetheless, he is willing to manipulate the media as much as possible to build a positive public image. Of course, PS Mithran sometimes justifies the hero's action through a backstory, but it is good and refreshing to see a protagonist who is not just purely good or someone who does bad things for a greater good. He's just a normal person like any other with some flawed character and does some hanky-panky things sometimes, similar to most of the common people. I feel that relates well to the audiences. The next thing I like about PS Mithran movies is the amount of homework that he does. Whatever issue that he portrays as part of the conflict in the movie, he ensures he collects as much information about it, be it digital scams, the education system, or the water mafia. He tries to explore it in detail and not just present it as a superficial story. The best part is he conveys all this information to the audiences, and it is not expository as it gets smoothly gelled into the screenplay. Those are PS Mithran's strong points. Now let's look at the universe that we can build. I must exclude one of the movies for 2 reasons. Reason number 1 is recurring cast, and reason number 2 is continuity. The obvious recurring cast is Arjun and Robo Shankar, who appear both in Hero and Irumuthirai. So to avoid recurring cast, I will drop Irumuthirai from this universe. And the reason being, Irumuthirai is already set up with a potential sequel with White Devil turning into Dark Angel. Vishal can face off with Arjun again in Irumuthirai 2. That means we are integrating Hero and Sardar into the same universe. There's a recurring cast in both these movies, which is Shyam Krishnan, who played the assistant to the main villain. Since it was a minor role, and the main villain from Hero and Sardar will not be returning, I think we can ignore it. Even better, we can cast Shyam Krishnan as an assistant to the next main villain, and it can be a running Easter egg throughout the film series. Since Sardar 2 is already in the works and we are not privy to the story except S.J. Surya being the main villain, let the movie come out as it is, but maybe add a mid-credit scene where Karthi's Vijay Prakash character, who we assume is already a full-fledged spy by now, is asked to investigate a vigilante character who's taking things into his own hands. Of course, the vigilante character is revealed to be Sivakarthikeyan's hero. What do we do after that? 2 options. Option number 1, we straight away jump into the next movie, bringing together Karthi and Sivakarthikeyan. Or option number 2 is having a sequel to Hero and then bring them together. I would prefer the latter option. Take time to build the hero character played by Sivakarthikeyan. So we would have Hero, Sardar, Sardar 2, Hero 2, and then the 5th movie that brings them together. How will that movie shape up to be? As we have already foreshadowed, Karthi will be trying to investigate Sivakarthikeyan, trying to capture him and put a stop to his vigilante work. At the same time, there should be a main conflict that Sivakarthikeyan is trying to defeat. Then comes the moment Karthi almost traps Sivakarthikeyan. Who saves him? None other than Karthi's father, Sardar, because he realizes Sivakarthikeyan's vigilante work is needed in the current system. Later, they try to bring down the main antagonists together. But it shouldn't be like a buddy thingy. The dynamic should be more like Vikram Vedha, where Karthi and Sivakarthikeyan are working together but still watching each other's back because one might turn on the other anytime. I think this sort of relationship being played between Sivakarthikeyan and Karthi will be fun to watch. I'm not going into details in terms of casting. I think all the previous roles can be maintained, like Arjun, Kalyani Priyadarshan, either Ashikana or Malvika Mohanan, Muniskant, Alagam Perumal, and anyone else who were cast before. I like good continuity when having sequels or building a cinematic universe, so we try to maintain the cast as much as possible. Maybe I could suggest a name for the main villain. If you are looking for someone older, then I will go with Satyaraj. If you are looking for someone younger with good physical prowess, then maybe I would suggest Adarva. So that's it for the hero Sardar crossover. What do we call this universe? For a lack of a better name, maybe the Mithran Hero Spy universe? Before I go, let's make the universe a bit bizarre. After this crossover, we bring in Irumbathirai into the universe. Yeah, I'm contradicting what I said before. How do we solve Arjun's recurring character? Well, both Arjuns from Irumbathirai and also Hero are twins who were orphaned, both highly intelligent. One decided to teach and do good, the other went bad. Then we can bring all of them together, Vishal, Sivakarthikeyan, Karthi and Arjun versus the Dark Angel Arjun. That would be fun as well. A lot of potential, a lot of ideas. Let me know how would you shape this universe, or do you feel enough of cinematic universe already? Put it all in the comment section. I'll see you all in another video. This is VK signing off for V4 Cinema.